We'd like to welcome everyone that's here, Superintendent Williams, Councilman Carter, Danielle, myself, Ms. Sturgis, Ms. Ridley, Mrs. Gutierrez, Mrs. Burke, Mrs. Jackson, President Carter, welcome. Brenda, you're up. Introduction of the committees.
Okay, you just did a very good
Oh,
job.
well, thank you. Arigato, okay. We don't have item number 2. Should I?
Keep just skipping
Okay.
what you don't have.
I'd like to make not make a recommendation, but I'd like to go ahead and talk about the educational subcommittee and update you on the Japanese club. So should I have Danielle? Yes, do some interpretations. So I'm just going to talk about,
Now, she speaks English.
oh, okay.
Yeah. They might be okay.
Are you okay? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've just completed our last Japanese club meeting today. It's been very successful. The students have really acclimated themselves to acquiring the language and learning the customs. They are practicing basic phrases, so they learned about transportation, types of food, how to greet the families when they get to the host family, what to do in the case of an emergency. So we're just going to continue with that charge of making sure that they have access to video lessons, audio recordings, and also we do have a venue where the students will meet over the summer.
Mary?
Candace, did you have? Okay. Do you have any questions?
Mary, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Mhm.
Sylvia, what we have is Mary Hall-Fayam from Ann Arbor Sister City Club on a conference call.
Oh, she is on?
She's on it now.
Okay. So we do have a special guest.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
Can I ask something? Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
yes.
Yes, I can. So, you just finished the last Japanese class? you
For
said?
the school year. Our school year ends this Friday, but we're
cool.
planning on meeting over the summer.
Uh-huh. You have summer vacation now, right?
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Migo has a question? Okay. We do have a special guest who's joining us via conference call, Mary Hall Thiam. She's from the Ann Arbor Sister City Club. Mary, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Greetings.
Kusatsu, can you hear Mary?
Yes.
Okay, very good. At the, okay. So Kusatsu, what Mary's doing, she's with the Sister City Club that is with Hikone over in Shiga. And she's here to answer any questions that Pontiac City may have or Kusatsu City may have about their middle school student exchange program. Mary, would you like to just talk a little bit about yourself and what you do in Ann Arbor?
Oh, yes. Okay. Just one of it's like CHAM. I know it doesn't spell like that, but that's the last name. And the Sister City committee in Ann Arbor since 19. And I've also participated in our Ann Arbor School Student Exchange Program because it has been up and running for quite a while. So I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have about it. How it is structured, what the guidelines are, how we have the lessons go. We have quite an extensive program, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have about it.
Okay, Kusatsu, did you hear Mary?
No.
We couldn't understand so much. I'm
sorry.
Okay. And the volume's kind of low. Frank, can we increase the volume at all?
No, not from that phone.
Huh?
You turn the mic, you might turn the mic up.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Can we hear out the
it's
side?
okay now. It's okay now.
She said it's good now, yeah.
Can you say it short version? Sorry.
Tell her that they basically just,
Yes, what I would say is that I would like to, if I can answer any questions about the grade levels that we have selected. There are 7th and 8th graders. We have a process, sorry, in our middle school, don't call the student at that.
You had an exchange program with Hikone?
in Ann Arbor.
Hikone, yes. Hi, yes, we have a Hikone.
Okay, okay.
So they have the same program that we have here in Pontiac City. Only difference is they've been doing it for quite a while, whereas this is our first time doing it with a middle school exchange program. So Kusatsu, if you have any questions for Mary, please ask them. She can hear you.
Okay.
Same thing, Pontiac. If you have any questions for Mary, please ask them. Okay.
日本の子供たちの授業なんで参加してたの？
あ、Hikone で
英語を使う。授業の内容、歌詞、授業に参加してた。
In Hikone, how was the atmosphere with the Japanese and American kids? How was it? How they could participate in the class? How was it?
Okay, I think it is very good. And the is that
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hold on, we're working on it.
hear me now because I can hear you very well.
Can you hear? Okay.
Okay, again, please. Repeat, please.
Okay. It's a very good relationship, and the reason why is because it is very structured on the Ann Arbor side, is that it's approximately 1 year, and our students have to, one, take classes in Japanese phrases. They have a student counterpart there in Japan. They have their teachers and administrators that go with them. Part of the orientation process is that they also participate and know what kind of Japanese foods they will be eating when they are there. And a part of the selection process is by the teachers who ask and give reports on that student's ability to interact and to be respectful. And so how they participate with other people, how they would potentially participate in a school setting in Japan, having a knowledge of the culture, expectation of what is going to happen, and having a peer-to-peer person that is their age and their host when they get to Japan.
Could they understand Japanese a little bit? I mean, in the class, how could they participate in Japanese, or the class was using English, or how was it?
I think they would be able to understand some Japanese phrases, and the reason why is because part of our orientation is that they have to attend basic Japanese class, language class. And so that is part of the assessment in preparation for them to go.
Maybe it will be a little bit difficult. I mean, the history about the history or something difficult themes, but hopefully they will understand the basic stuff, basic Japanese.
Correct.
Maybe it's
And the-
boring or not. Was it boring or not?
Well, I think on the other hand, because when the Japanese students come to Ann Arbor, they also attend classes. So one of the parts of the program is that the students, the Japanese students, will go back and tell other students what to expect and all their teachers, but they also let the Ann Arbor students know what to expect in their classes. What they don't understand, they have their counterpart that will help them through that process. Japan also, Kikoni also has administrators, and I think this is probably geared just toward that program, but the teachers that come here to Ann Arbor would also are available when our students get there.
Kusatsu, we have a question from our superintendent.
Okay.
So am I understanding that?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Nyoko? Sumimasen. Sumimasen, superintendent has a question. Okay. We have a question from our superintendent. She wants to ask the question. Frank, you want to go over to the superintendent?
So am I understanding that they will have interpreters with them in the classes or not? How did you facilitate that in Ann Arbor?
Ann Arbor, Mary, she's asking whether or not there were interpreters in the classrooms or were the children just acclimated to the classrooms when they got there?
My understanding is yes, there are interpreters, because what happens is that Hikani sends their teachers, and they send staff also, and they send people from the Hikani governmental unit, and so those staff are there at the school with the students.
Okay, that should help it a lot with the understanding, and because I think her question was, will the students get bored in the classrooms? And from what I'm hearing, if we have someone available to interpret what's at least the theme or the lesson or content of the lesson, the students will be very interested in the classroom climate.
Both sides, did you understand what the superintendent just said?
Yes, I did.
May I
I'm wondering if that answered their question.
Did that answer your question, Nyoko?
Okay, I have one question.
Okay.
So, in Hikone, so Japanese children and American children have already built
That's what I was going
some
to ask.
communication skill
Yes.
because they had already exchanged or made had opportunities to communicate already. But in this case, Kusatsu and Pontiac City, so the children will not have any communication skills. So we are worried about so there are so many varieties of regular classes, history or science or mathematics or Japanese lesson. So we are worried about so your kids ambassadors will have boring or
That's where
the interpreter
will come
it is too hard to participate our regular class. So is it okay for your students for participating regular classes?
I think so.
May I respond?
Um,
I'd like to respond to that. So our students do have a basic understanding in the basic language. The lessons that we taught in the Japanese club, we tried to mesh them with what they may potentially be learning in the classroom. So basic knowledge about numbers, about the Japanese alphabet, about basic phrases. So I think with the basic knowledge that they're coming with and the support of an interpreter within the classroom, that they would be engaged and not bored.
大丈夫じゃないかって言ってる。基本の日本語を。
いやでもそれと中学校の授業って全然レベルが。
それでも入ってもらうしかないね。
経験してもらってもいいんじゃないですか。うん。それで言ってるし、いいんじゃないですか。
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And also, it was requested, I believe it,
To
she can hear me.
participate our regular class, history or science or mathematics and the Japanese regular class. So your kids, your ambassador will participate our regular class. Is it okay for you or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Who said, did you say that for? Oh, okay. I looked at Kelly, I said, when did she learn Japanese? But one thing, Kusatsu, we're going to have our students Skype in again in August and hopefully meet some of the students that they will get to form this relationship with. So hopefully we can get that bond occurring like Mary says that they have with Hikone.
ちょっと交流しようと。8月にイベントをやって、ちょっとはい。
こちらは私たち。この間出会ったの。
この前出会った。
この間一度登場されてる。
In August, you will get this kind of meeting, right? With the students.
Yes, we will have the meeting with the students, and we at that time would like, if possible, for the students that they will form the relationship with to be available to talk to our students. Thus, we're forming the same relationship that Ann Arbor has with Hikone.
誰かと喋りたいとか、
でもここに子供をこの時間に呼ぶっていうのは、ここじゃなくてどこの学校で時間の朝の学でも
So you want to speak with the students, right?
That would be nice if possible. Can we?
Okay. Wait a minute.
挑戦してみる。
まだイエスとは言えないけど、9月以降、夏休みそういやそれだって学校
We have some difficulties to collect students in an early morning. So because there are time lag between Japan and America, your place. So we have to collect students around 7 early in the morning or 8 in the morning. We have some difficulties, but we will try and we will ask to the school about this.
Well,
So please give me the time.
okay, Pontiac, would we be willing to have our students come in later, like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock p.m., so it may be later for them in the daytime in Japan?
Okay, we will ask the schools they can do it or not, okay?
Okay, they're saying they're asked the schools. Okay, that's good.
その夜の8時、9時でも頑張ってスチューデントを呼んでくるので、その時間帯はちょっとだけずらすこともできる。 けど、
Okay, we will ask, but maybe not in August, in September is better for us.
How about that,
Okay.
Pontiac City, September?
Is it okay?
President, I got a question.
Okay, we have a question from Councilman Carter.
Actually, pretty much for us. Is it okay to have our kids to be in contact with the children and nobody? That it might be possible that they can have a lesson that they can make for our kids?
Well, it's not so much the lesson, Randy, it's the relationship that we're building.
That's why I'm mentioning it, something that
Okay.
they can communicate with,
Okay,
because they're locally.
and Mary, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, the question that Councilman Carter asked, and I'm going to rephrase it in a way, is it advantageous for us to build a relationship with the Japanese children in Novi in lieu of building the relationship directly with Kusatsu?
I would say that it's better to build it with your sister city instead of here because the Japanese children here probably speak more English. I mean, maybe to have just a meet and greet to tell them to see what to expect, that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, Kusatsu, I have another question. Kusatsu, do you have another idea of how we could get the students to meet each other than a Skype call?
Okay, I ask.
他のアイディアがありませんか？メールとかの方が時間は気にする。タイプしようと思ったら学校に来る設備はないんです。だからまあ私たちが行って一回一回全ての感染ちゃんと作れるようにするんですよ。メールやったらアドレス交換したら。が一番、あとビデオを送るっていうこと。タイムラグ関係なく、もちろんそれは実験できるのが一番いいし、できる。
So what do you think?
Actually, as you said, the Skype contact is more better.
Yes, it is.
But in the school they don't have any Skype system, and in the morning they cannot come here to speak. So we think that maybe email each other or sending pictures, video can be also good, I think.
How about Facebook?
What?
Facebook?
Facebook.
Yes.
学校には持ってこない。やったら学校に行ったら、個人のとかはそれは学校には求められ、中学校には求められ。個人的には中学生としてまあちょっとできないです。公立の中学校なんで、どんなメッセージを送るかとかわからない。とかまだわからない。
We don't know about Facebook, but we can ask that how is the thinking of the school about Facebook.
Okay. We have another question from one of the teachers. We have a question from one of the teachers. Leticia?
Hello, my name is Leticia Gutierrez, and I'm a bilingual tutor. So I have an idea, could they make a video recording from the students? Like if you go in the school.
Are you speaking in the mic, Leticia?
Yeah. If you go in the school and you video record the students, like a presentation from your students. Hello, my name is Leticia, and I'm gonna be welcoming you and say something about. So if one person with a video camera goes into the school and then send it here, that will be maybe an easier way. Like we could do the same here, like going to our students in the schools, in the middle school, and say, this is Cynthia, and this is Davion, and this is, so the students make a recording themselves, presenting themselves. Could that be possible, be done there in the school in Kusatsu? Could that be done?
自己紹介のビデオとか作って、
And
そ
then,
れを送ること。
then you send it to us, and we send it to
I
you.
think we can do it. Yeah.
So we exchange our video to you and then send it.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay.
Okay, Superintendent, before you go, do you have any additional questions?
No, I think all of my questions were answered. I do apologize, I have to go to my next meeting in
Okay,
Birmingham.
no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Kusatsu, do you have any more questions? Mary's on the phone too.
Yes,
Neoko has a question.
Yes.
Go ahead, Neoko.
あ、なんかもう終わった。あ、なんか終わった。あ、次行くよ。あ、次。
Okay.
そのコンセプトの話していい？
Do you have this agenda?
Yes.
We have the first question that can we decide the concept of this meeting, this exchange program? Do you have any idea that what will be the title or the aim, the main target of this exchange program? What do you think?
And that was one of the questions that we proposed to our superintendent and our assistant superintendent and our education committee. And they are, to my understanding, they're working on it. Sylvia, is that true?
Yes, that's correct. So we want to make sure that the theme that we focus on also hits the standards that our students will be studying. So we know it's going to be historical ELA, learning about the history of Japan and building that bridge or that relationship between the two countries. So how can the two countries collaborate to forge a more meaningful relationship in regards to the past, how the past have influenced both countries, and how we can move forward in the future. So we are, as a committee, looking at our curriculum and looking at the history, acclimating our students to the history of Japan, the geography of Japan, so that when we get there, they can experience some authentic learning opportunities and then come up with a presentation or some end product to showcase what they learned from our travels.
May I,
Okay,
may I add on to that?
you need to speak in the mic, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me make sure it's on, Judge
Oh,
Mester.
can you hear me?
Go ahead, Judge
Okay.
Mester.
Can you hear me? I would just throw out an idea. Once we learn more about each other, we begin to realize that we're all one.
Absolutely.
And maybe that should be the ultimate vision of this exchange, is that we learn that the world is one and we are a part of it.
Learning from each other.
Yes.
Learning about each other's culture,
Sure.
each other's country.
We learn that we all, as we grow from infancy to adulthood, we learn more and more about how we are at one with those who are our neighbors, our people in our state and in our country, and perhaps this exchange can help us to better understand how we are truly all one
Yeah.
in the world. I throw that out for consideration. I may not have expressed it as
もっとこう、将来に向けて、もっと成長していける。
I like
Yeah,
that.
Okay. So,
Short
not
sentence, keywords.
so the keyword can be learning from each other's, learning each other's culture, or what can be the keyword?
I think we like that because this is what the children express when we asked them why they wanted to be part of this program. They said they wanted to learn from the Japanese culture. They want to experience their culture. So I think that sums it up really nicely.
I think you expressed it beautifully. Learning is one.
Learning is one. I like that. How you guys like learning is one?
Learning is one. Learning is one.
I like that too. Committee, you good?
Yes.
Can I write? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes, 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 we like that. All right, yay!
だから、一緒になって学んであって、
お互いに知り合いましょうっていうことですか。
一緒になって学ぼうってこと。
そうですね。So that means that learning not just the Japanese culture, but the Japanese people can learn from the American.
Hi.
American culture. Right.
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Okay.
Good idea, I think.
Yeah. I like it. Ryoko loves it.
Okay.
ましょうということで
This is good.
Okay. Second question. It's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
中学校の生活体験で、コンティアクの中学生のも、受け身で授業を受けるだけじゃなくて、自分たちの町のこととか、学校とか、アメリカのを発信してもらえば、
こっちからはもう作りたいので、出してくれるんです。
授業の中で、ただ
授業の中で
日本の生活の授業にポンといるんじゃなくて、逆の子どもたちも自分たちの国のこととか、自分たちのことを話してくれたり、紹介したりしてくれることができたら、授業の中で話す。
The question is it possible to ask the students, the American students, to introduce their country in the class of the junior high school?
Yes.
Is it possible?
Yes. That would be
Okay.
a great idea.
Now, I had a question on that because one of the chaperones asked me for clarity on that. And I want to make sure, do you want our children to introduce themselves here
Yeah.
or in Japan?
She said in Japan when we get there.
Is that what you say? You want them to introduce themselves in the classroom in Japan?
Yes, yes, in
Oh,
the classroom.
and
So-
they're so ready.
So what she wants them to do, though, is talk about our country and the city. So the students can teach the Japanese students the history of Michigan and the city of Pontiac.
Yes.
Can you wait a little bit?
We can do that. They're almost there now. They speak very good Japanese. They do.
But they would be doing that in English.
Oh, will they be-
Correct.
Is it in English or Japanese?
English should be fine, I think.
English, yes. So we want to teach them about
Wait,
our
wait,
language.
there's Nyoko.
英語でいいんでしょうよ。
I mean, students will not just sit on their chair in the classroom, but also I want them to introduce themselves or their countries or their schools or school life to Japanese students.
In English or Japanese?
English, okay, but
Well,
the
listen-
students in Kusatsu is only 13 or 14 years old, so they have not so many vocabularies. So
Simple
we'd
English,
like-
simple.
Simple.
means,
Make it very
we'd
simple.
like them to have some pictures of their school or family or friends and show them to the students so they can understand by the picture or some photos with eyes.
Okay. The children, in my opinion, are very close to being able to do what you ask in Japanese. So if it,
No,
They're not? They can't?
English.
English. They said it's okay.
Okay, well then English it is, but most of what they're asking, they can do.
So just for clarification, our students will present their country, their city, by using pictures and simple phrases to help teach the middle schoolers our language just by using the simple language.
So, for example, if they can use Japanese as well, it will be good, I think.
Okay.
And maybe they can use simple English and so on.
Okay.
But I think we need pictures about their life, their school life, or friends, some countries, anything. So yeah. So maybe if you have USB.
Yes.
Yes.
You can use in
USB だった。
sorry. USB is
USB を持ってくる。それ学校のパソコンにないから。DVD あるかなんかに焼いてもらうかデータを事前にかなんかで送ってもらってこちらでデータを。
Sorry, USB is because it's not good because of the virus. But if you can send us before, we can use it in the PC.
Okay.
Or DVD, or you can bring DVD.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, we say we can provide that, right, Sylvia?
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
今度は大人の人たちも
Third question is okay?
これも
Yes.
Yes.
大人の人もこれが欲しいっていうのがあるんです。And also the adults, chaperones,
Yes.
do we have a chance? The chaperones will talk to the Japanese kids
Hi.
in the classroom.
Hi.
For example, reading some picture book to the children, or sing together with children, or some do the easy games, English games with the children. Can you do that for the Japanese children too?
Chaperones?
Especially for junior high or elementary, primary school kids. How about that idea?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yes.
So we'll read to the picture books, sing songs, and teach them some simple games.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
全然違う話だけどいいかな。はい。
Okay, can we ask another question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, did you read about the insurance? Can
Yes.
you have the insurance for any case, injures or accident or something? So can you have the insurance?
Frank Panda Gloria. Gloria's going to answer that question.
Okay.
We are about 90.
You need to pull it all the way. Now pull your.
今から答えてくれる。
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we're about 90% complete with the insurance. Should be up.
Let's see. Is it on?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, we're about 90% complete with the insurance for the kids. We do not foresee any problem whatsoever right now. So the total insurance should be complete by the end of July.
Okay. For everybody, I mean for the students and the adults as well?
That's our goal. But the chaperones are responsible for their own insurance.
So you will make it in the end of July.
Yes.
1月末にやるっていう2つの間にカバーする。
So the time is from 23rd of October until 2nd of November, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
So your insurance company, in case of injury or accident, so your American insurance company has covered everything for Japanese hospital or Japanese.
Everything is covered for the children. They will have full coverage for their insurance in case of accident, and in case if they have to go to the hospital, or if they have to be returned back to the United States due to an injury. All the insurance coverage will be, the fee will cover all of that. So there will not be any liability on your behalf.
If is there something Japanese branch of that insurance company? So, for example, if something happens, can we call the Japanese branch of this insurance company, or what shall we do that time?
That I would have to investigate, but I think the insurance company that we're going with is a worldwide company, so they deal with countries worldwide. This is a very, very reputable insurance company that deals with insurance globally.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
インターナショナルだから日本でもできる電話番号とか教えてもらえる。じゃあまあ確定したらまた日本でできる。
Okay, if you finish the insurance in July, please let us know. Okay.
Okay, what we could do is provide you with the documentation of what insurance company that we're going with per individual.
Okay. So maybe in August. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we don't have more questions. And you do you have any questions?
Pontiac, your turn to ask questions. And Mary, are you still with us?
I'm still with you.
Okay.
So can we ask Mary what she did as far as coverage, if they went through
Mary, did you hear the question?
international medical coverage?
I can't answer that. That would have to come from the school because I don't know what insurance that
Because they
took.
went through the school, so the school covered everything.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mary.
She's from Ann
You're
Arbor,
welcome.
Sister City Club. Any other questions for Mary or Kusatsu? I know, Joanne, you have a question? Okay, Joanne has a question.
Hi, I would like to know approximately how many students are in each class?
Did you hear?
授業では何人一つの教室に30から35
Around 35 students in one class.
Thank you.
35.
Good question.
Do the teachers rotate from room to room per subject, or do the students move? So do they
Sorry,
switch?
can you
Do the students switch classes? Do they leave one room, excuse me, to go to another room? Or does the instructors come in? So does the math instructor come in, and then after 45 minutes or an hour, they switch? What's a typical day?
先生が変わるんですか？それとも
教科によって先生が変わる。
だから例えばいつもここにいるということ
クラスメンバーは一緒。
So the students are always in one room, and the teachers are changing.
Thank you.
Good question, Sylvia. I didn't know that.
体育とか芸術とかサイエンスとかは教室に移動する。
For example, in the case of music class or sports or art or science, that classes will be another place.
Okay.
So they are moving to another place.
Thank you.
Students.
Gloria?
I have another question. What is the length of time? Are they in school for 8 hours, 6 hours? What is the length of time?
授業が何分
授業は50
One
50 minutes for one class, and maybe every day they will have 6 classes.
Okay.
How long are the classes?
Right.
She said that.
50 minutes.
50 minutes. 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
50 minutes for
That's
one
6
class.
classes. Okay.
Times 6.
Got it.
That's about 8 hours.
Yeah, about 8 hours.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Any other questions, committee? This is a good chance. Any questions on the homestay?
For additional information, maybe 3 or 4 ambassadors will be one school.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Do you hope for them to all one classroom or one by each classroom? Which do you want to there will be?
What do you think, 2 in each classroom? We're,
We get together or one for one class?
we're saying if it would be best for 2 in each classroom. Is that possible? Oh, 3 children. Okay.
3、3、4ぐらいに分かれる。
So they're saying, do you want all of them in the same class or one in each individual class? If there's 3 of them, have them all in one class.
If there's 3 of them, have them all in one class. Together.
Yes.
3 together.
Yes.
3, okay.
3 or 2 for one class.
Yes. 3 or 2.
一人ぼっちにならないようにってこと。一人はちょっとしんどい。
Okay.
Okay.
You have another question, Sylvia? The question's coming up again about uniforms, and we were told that the uniforms that they wear in Kusatsu is usually a white shirt, a skirt for the young ladies, a dark navy blue or black skirt for the young ladies, and black or blue trousers for the young men. Is that true? You didn't hear that?
Sorry, I couldn't understand.
Okay.
Say again. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Uniforms. Uniforms?
すみません、日本語ですみません。制服のことです。制服。
Yeah.
Okay, black, white shirt, black or blue trousers or skirt. That's what we were
Black,
told.
white shirt.
シャツ、ホワイトシャツ。
I can say Korea.
下は黒とか紺色。
I would ask a question another way if it's required.
アメリカの制服もできれば白いシャツと、まあ、黒か紺の。
Do you have uniform in your classes?
Yes.
So you can wear that uniform, I think.
アメリカの制服でいいですよね。
That's the best, I think. If you have the uniform, it
Yes.
will be like very interesting for the Japanese kids as well.
To see
面白いでしょ?
their school uniform, yes. Yes,
Thank you.
That's a good question. Thank you. Pontiac, any questions at all? Gloria, did you have another one? Any questions at all?
I would like to see,
Randy?
I would like to see a schedule.
Microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry, way over here. I like to understand a schedule, like from early in the morning when the kids wake up, what time before they leave the homestead to go to school, how long will they be in school, and what happens when they get out of school.
Huh?
Need a schedule.
The time?
Yes.
You wanna? Okay.
What's typical?
8時半頃からには、学校が な8時頃島の家が出る。
So we can get them acclimated.
So the class, it depends on on the school, but usually the classes are starting from 8:30. So they will leave the host family around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And
授業が全部終わるのが、平日から部活にも入るするんだったら、4時50分。
the classes finish around 3:30 p.m.
And lunch?
ランチは12時。
It's usually in class, a bento box.
Lunch is from 12:30 until around 1 o'clock.
In class.
Very short.
Very short.
Okay.
And
Depends on the school.
and also after the school they have bukatsu. Do you know bukatsu? It's
Clubs,
or
activities.
something like this.
Yes.
So if they wanna attend this kind of bukatsu, it will take around 1.5 hours. So the bukatsu will finish around 5 o'clock p.m.
Yes.
I have a question.
Joanne?
In regards to the lunches, do they bring them from the host family home, or do we,
And also,
are they
they
prepared?
have a break time from
Around
1 o'clock. After lunch, they have around 20 minutes break time.
Mary, is that you?
No, that's not me.
Okay. Joanne has a question about the lunches.
In regards to the lunches, do they prepare them at the host family and bring them, or do they, or are they supplied by the school?
Sorry, can you say again?
Okay. In regards to the lunches, do they prepare them at home from the host family and bring them, or are they supplied by the school?
Okay, wait a minute.
ランチを用意します。お弁当を用意します。学校からこちらが学校で食べられるように準備します。
They will get school lunch in the school.
Thank you.
Okay, Pontiac City, you still on? You still can ask any question you want before we move on to the Sister City report. Gloria.
I have a question. Will they, by living with their host family, will they walk to school? Will the school be in walking distance? Or will they be transported by bus?
We couldn't decide the host families yet, so we don't know. But maybe they will go by walk or by bus or by car. We don't know yet the host families places.
When do you think you'll have a decision on the host families? When will they be identified?
We can decide the host families by end of July.
Okay, thank you.
Candace.
Going back to the after-school clubs, is there a way we can get a list of those so we can discuss what clubs our ambassadors would be interested in doing?
Is she here? Is your mic on, Candace?
Can you say again after the classes what?
For the after-school clubs, can we get a list of those so we can discuss with our ambassadors which ones they would be interested in doing?
they can they talk with the kids? You mean?
No, let me try. No, what we're saying, can we get a list of clubs, after-school
okay,
clubs?
okay. Sorry. Okay.
学校が決まったらリストが欲しい。学校によって違うので、学校が決まったら、8月の終わりには決まるので、学校によって違うか。
Yes, you can get. In August, we will decide the schools. So after we decided the schools, we can give you the list of the clubs.
Thank you.
In August, around in August.
That is good, because we'll have our next, I guess, international conference call in August, around the last week of August. Pontiac, any other questions before we move over to the Sister City report, which will be brief? Kusatsu, do you have any other questions for Pontiac?
But yeah,
No more questions?
no more questions. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move over to a brief report on the Sister City Goodwill Mission in September. We have 3 delegates coming from Pontiac City. We have Mayor Deidre Waterman, City Councilman Randy Carter, and he never goes anywhere without his wife. So you will be having 3 come. We will arrive September 8th, and we'll depart September 13th. Everything, I believe, is set. Any questions from the KIFA about us coming on the Goodwill Mission in September? You good? Keiko?
Okay, good.
Where's Keiko? Is she still with us?
The itinerary about the Goodwill missions. So we are fixing the itinerary now, and Ogata-san will send the itineraries to Pontiac City.
Okay, can you please move the camera so we can see Keiko? We cannot see Keiko. Can we see Keiko? Move the camera. There we go. Wait, stay right there, Keiko. Stay right there. Committee, Keiko, come back. Stand behind Aoji. Okay, everybody, let's sing just one chorus of Happy Birthday to Keiko. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keiko. Happy birthday to you. Yay! You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And that's our Sister City report. So I think the last thing we had on the agenda, Sylvia, was what?
On our agenda?
Yes.
So we're going to talk about the Goodwill Mission?
Yeah, we talked about that. They know that we're coming over in September. And Sherelle's here. Anything from the mayor? Okay.
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good?
Yeah, we've completed.
Okay.
Yeah, everything on our agenda. We'd like to.
You want to mention that, Judge Mester, in the mic?
If I may, because there's been a lot that both groups have gone through, and it's been I apologize for being tardy, but I think this is the most wonderful thing, and thank you so very much. You inspire all of us. But I was just thinking that maybe it would be a good idea for both host cities to share what they believe has been agreed to tonight and over the next 10 days. And if there's some disagreement, it can be resolved fairly quickly. In other words, what you set as the schedule for the school, what you set for the lunch, everything that you talked about, and we talked about today, if we could exchange what we understand the others said, then if there's any disagreement, we can resolve it fairly quickly. If that makes sense.
And what we normally do is we do minutes right after the
Okay.
meeting.
Minutes are done. Yeah.
And then they have a videotape, they'll get a copy of this.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. But I can't thank you all enough. This has been the most inspiring moment for me. God bless you all.
Okay, we're going to ask Kusatsu, do you have any closing remarks that you would like to make to Pontiac City? You have anything you'd like to say to Pontiac City?
So, yeah, we have no questions. We are okay, and we are looking for the August meeting. Okay?
Okay, let us know what's a good date the last week of August. Like we decided, let us know JST. I know that's Eastern time, one half a day earlier. Pontiac City, do you have any questions or closing comments that anybody in the committee would like to make to Kusatsu?
Tamago and crispy bacon.
Aoji, did you hear that? Tamago to crispy bacon oishi desu.
Yes, it's right. Now, I cleaned up your room.
You did?
And, dinner, yes.
He cleaned up
my room. Would you please make a baked beans, please?
Yes, I promise. I got to tell you a story on the baked beans, okay? But anyway, if Pontiac City don't have any questions, Kusatsu City doesn't have any questions. Ann Arbor, would you like to make any closing comments? And first of all, we would like to thank you for coming and being in this meeting with us. Thank you, Marion's Ann Arbor Sister City Club.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me, and good luck on your program. It sounds wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we'll be tapping into you if you don't mind to get more guidance about how your program went and just let us know a lot about Hikone, which how far is that from Kusatsu?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much.
Sayonara.
Matane. Okay, well, Kusatsu, I'll see, Keoko, I'll see you real soon, okay? Everybody get a look at that face. That's the lady that keeps me up at night. Keoko. All right, bye. Matane.
Thank you.